So I just wanted to take a quick look at Lamy's fountain pen cartridges. So this is a Lamy T10 fountain pen cartridge. It's the only fountain pen cartridge Lamy makes. It works with all their pens except for something with a dedicated mechanism like the Lamy 2000. It's also known as the Lamy Giant refill, and it's just a oversized refill. I guess that's why they call it Giant. Lamy's made these ones for years and years, at least 30 years. And if you get an older Lamy pen, this refill will still work. You can go out and buy it at a Lamy store or wherever you buy these things today. The basic shape of it is a step down here, or step up, whatever you want to call it, the maximum width area, and then another step down into this little area right here. The ink tends to sort of bubble up and get stuck in here, which can be fixed with a little bit of a shake or a tap, but it's definitely one of the quirks of the design. But this actually helps do a few cool things, which we'll get to in a minute. The boxes look like this, and it just says Lamy 5, the color, T10, again, that's the model, and then limited information there, just some different languages. Some of the boxes are a little bit different, but essentially all the same. Which one of these? Like this one, I don't know if this one's really new or really old. It has a little advertisement for that ink eradicator on there, kind of cool. Some of the colors it comes in are this purple. It's actually pretty nice. I'm not really into purples, but it's nice. The green I like a lot. I would say an okay black, a nice blue, a turquoise, and then there's a few other ones. There's like a limited edition orange, a pink, a blue black, which I like, and then a red. And I think that covers it. And you can see here the refills have a color coordinated cap here, which you can't really tell too much from the ink. You could tell from the sort of like bubble or meniscus area of the color, but it is difficult. Again, I don't have a blue black here, but that would look really similar to the black. The capacity of these is said to be 1.15 milliliters. I think that's about accurate from what I'm seeing, maybe 1.1 millimeters, something like that. It's hard to measure this to the hundredth of a millimeter level, otherwise I would be more precise there. The capacity of something like this, which is a standard converter for a Lamy pen like the Safari, is called the Z28. This has a 0.85 milliliter capacity. So this is a nice converter, and it has, it'll let you use any ink you want instead of just Lamy ink, but you're losing out on capacity. Plus this is about $6. So it's not, it'll last pretty much forever, but it's not like it's free and it's not included with a lot of pens. You can refill a converter, cartridge, of course, and make it into sort of a converter. To do that, you will need something like this. This is a pipette, and you could just measure what you want and put it in here. Or you could use a lot of people buy blunt end syringes for their fountain pens and refill their cartridges. That way you could save the $6 on the converter and get the capacity of the Giant T10 cartridge. So, and the nice thing about that is that you'll save some money in the long run, because 5 of these in one of these packs sells for about $4.50 right now, give or take. So a little bit under $1 each. Whereas if you buy the ink in a Lamy bottle intended for use with a converter, you'll spend significantly less. So I wanted to look at what these things look like in the pen. Here's a very old Lamy. This one's probably 20 plus years old, is my guess. Sorry. We open it up. You can see this is a very slim pen, but the T10 converter fits in there really well. It's very stable, works nicely. And again, this is a very old pen. And what's nice about this is you could get the cartridge and just push it on here, or you could get the cartridge, put the skinny side up, put it in here, and then screw the two pieces together. And the action of screwing them together it actually goes all the way in. The action of screwing them together will break that little seal in there and let the ink out. This is, of course, a proprietary shape, so it works great with Lamy's fountain pens, even the very old ones, but it will not work with a Pilot or Platinum or whatever else you use. Here it is in a Lamy Vista, so we could have a better idea of how it connects to the feed, which you could see right there, how it exists inside the body. It's basically just floating inside the body. It's not really freely held. And then how that step down or step up, whatever you want to call it, works with the pen body. You can see right here that it has within the Lamy body these little struts. These little struts act as a stopper for the shoulder piece right here. So take this apart, put this in, and we'll see the shoulder pieces right there stop, or so the struts stop at the shoulder, so it can't go in any further. And this is why when you screw the pieces together, this piece can actually push the cartridge into the pen, as opposed to you just having to get the cartridge and kind of push it in and feel like, oh man, am I gonna break the end of the feed or something like that. And then again, there's just a little feed connection there. I think it's nicely demonstrated on the Vista. So that about covers it. That is the Lamy T10 cartridge. Sorry about my cold, a little bit stuffy, but didn't think it would stop me from doing the video. That's the Lamy T10 cartridge. Popular cartridge, really great option. Again, not the most price conscious selection, and maybe not the most environmentally friendly if you're not gonna refill them and just throw them out, but they are super, super convenient. And it's one of the nicer features of Lamy pens. Thanks for watching.